Speakers in 2017. Only on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Beers and stuff.
Welcome to EFG and stuff. We're still learning, so there's a little bit of learning curves going on here. We're going to talk about some video games, maybe some wrestling, maybe some other stuff. What would you like to start with? We're going to do a bit of news here.
Okay.
Some stuff that's happened in the past couple weeks. We don't know when we're going to post this up, so hopefully it's still relevant.
Probably not, but we'll give it a try.
However long it takes you to edit this.
Yeah. 3 weeks later. Okay. Should we start off Metroid?
Okay, so, Metroid is obviously getting a kick-ass new 3DS XL. I'm not sure if you've actually seen the picture of it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It looks pretty nice.
It looks pretty nice. I can appreciate it. I admit I'm not a big Metroid fan, but I fucking love Fusion. And Super Metroid.
Yeah, Fusion's probably...
And Metroid Prime. I enjoy Metroid Prime. I probably wouldn't put it in top 10 for GameCube, but I really enjoy the series. As a whole. There's some missteps, some games I really don't care about, but I care about the series. That's enough.
You played Metroid 2?
I did, 25 years ago.
Okay.
I didn't really care for it because I don't know. It's maybe I'll enjoy the remake more. It is enticing me to give Metroid 2 another chance now that it's, let's say, fully featured. Well, it's pretty toned down.
Okay.
It introduced a map, which was nice. That the first game, I really can't go back to it without a map. And whenever I think Game Boy Advance, I'm not going to think Zero Mission. I'm going to think Fusion. So that's just what I go to. But about this Amiibo thing.
Yeah.
I like Amiibos. They're okay. I have Samus Amiibo, and that's the only Metroid Amiibo I'm probably going to own.
I got Zero Suit, too.
Oh, I do have that as well, but that's not what the problem is. What's the problem with the Amiibo, Frankie?
You want to play a really hard mode? Buy a fucking Amiibo.
Is it locked to a specific Amiibo, or do you just need a Amiibo?
It's a specific Amiibo. That's the problem, and the thing is, people are going to fucking scalp the shit out of these. So, say if you really want to play this hard mode, you're going to, have to...
Well, it's not hard mode, it's fusion mode.
Fusion mode,
That is locked to one of the Amiibos.
I believe it's... I could be wrong. I believe it's the one that... The Metroid escaping from, a bottle or a container or something. I could be wrong. I
haven't looked into which Amiibo it's locked by, but it seems like Nintendo has retorted by saying there is an unlockable hard difficulty. So the Amiibo itself is a fusion difficulty, whether that's just a super hard mode, whether that's unique features, whatever it is, this Amiibo could be a paywall to a specific mode. Because I feel like Fusion wouldn't be a good name for just a very hard mode. I get the feeling it may give you special abilities. Metroid Fusion was very different for its atmosphere compared to the other games. So it's Fusion is you get new powers by fusing with something, right?
I wonder if you get a reskin, redone textures or something.
Oh, yeah, you could maybe take on the colors of the SAX infused Samus from Fusion. They did that with Metroid Prime. Okay. If you connect it with Metroid Fusion with the Game Boy player, you unlocked the Fusion skin for Samus.
Okay.
Which is the best thing about Prime. No offense to Prime. I just love Fusion. I'm a fanboy of Fusion.
Yeah. Anyways, how do you support this or are you against it?
Depends on... I need more details about what fusion difficulty is, and if it's actually important to the game. Because most people, if it's just a super hard difficulty, I don't care.
Okay.
The way Ganon works in, the Zelda titles on Wii U, is hey, it's just you take double damage. That's it. I don't care about that. It's there. It's a nice little, hey, I like being punched in the balls. Well, for $15.99 Canadian dollars. You can buy a Ganondorf amiibo and get punched in the balls whenever you want. That's fine. I don't think that's missing content that you're missing out on the experience. If it's adding new story details, let's say, because that's important.
Yeah.
Or new gameplay areas to help with the immersion of the game, that's important. That stuff that's these better be super available. And I don't just mean for the first 3 months. I mean like a year down the line, whatever amiibo this is locked to, I should be able to get that amiibo, no problem, for like MSRP.
But it's Nintendo.
Hey, Samuses were everywhere for like a year. Only now it's like, oh, they're super hard to find.
That was actually my first amiibo.
Mine was probably Link. I forget, but I'm a big Zelda guy.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on amiibo and content? Like, the reason why you buy the amiibo is to unlock the content in the first place. We know this.
I'm kind of against it because I know Nintendo and they're not going to release a lot of them, and it's just going to be like they're just going to be scalped as shit. Eventually, I could see them it'll be more common later down, but like it's the same thing when Zelda Breath of the Wild came out. Like it was really hard to find the amiibos for it, especially like the Link one or was it Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, Ocarina of Time Link.
Or Ocarina of Time is still like hard to find because I think it was a 30-year anniversary thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they'll give you an option so you can just buy it digitally in case like you can't.
Oh.
Like
I didn't even think of that.
Like, because like, if they can't keep up with production with these amiibos, at least you have an option digitally. Maybe you just put a bit cheaper because you're not getting the amiibo. Bit cheaper, maybe like I don't know, like $10 or something.
You know, I'm surprised I haven't heard anyone mention that before. But yeah, putting I hate to use the word microtransaction because I fucking hate microtransactions. But having that digital option, that would have fixed people's problem with like Twilight Princess HD.
Yeah.
To get the extra dungeon, you needed specifically the Wolf Link amiibo. There was never an option to just pay $2 to get that DLC access in the game.
Yeah.
Where I think that's actually smart, where it's kind of like you buy the amiibo, that's a season's pass for everything related to that character. If you don't want the season's pass, just pay your $2 for whatever game you want that access to.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. They should do that.
Maybe we should run Nintendo.
I get the feeling if we ran Nintendo, we'd probably run it into the ground.
Probably.
Because there's too much stuff to do.